Hey, today I'm going to show you a great cheap alternative to um, shortcut buttons or lack thereof on some of the drawing displays coming out now. Even the Wacom Cintiq have now dropped the shortcut buttons on the side because honestly most of the time they're either garbage or they don't work right or they're not sensitive enough. Most people use keyboards anyway, but in a situation like mine where I like to lean back a little bit, or my neck starts to bother me or something like that, I found a great way using a few spare Xbox 360 controllers laying around. You can use anything. There's utilities to use PlayStation 3 controllers, which I found to be a pain in the neck, or the next gen systems, I believe. If you just plug them into your PC, they work. You get drivers from Windows Update or whatever. But in the case of this guy, I had one of the old school Xbox wireless receivers laying around, which you can get on eBay for like $10. And then I downloaded this utility. It was like $10 called Xpadder, and I'll put it in the middle of the screen here. But the nice thing about Xpadder is you can customize basically all your buttons to whatever shortcuts you want them to be. So however you hold the controller, and usually I'll have it on my leg or something like that so I can reach all the buttons, but I put the main ones kind of right here, and you can see when you hit the button it kind of registers whatever button you're hitting, so you kind of know where you're at. And some of the different buttons you'll have to turn on turbo and such so it doesn't skip around when you're trying to zoom in, but I'll kind of show you in a second how it works. So on this one, when I want to zoom in, I press the joystick up, and when I want to zoom out, I press it down. So that works pretty neat. And then if I screw something up, like right there, if I put a stroke here that I don't like, I can do an undo. Just like that, I press down. If I want to use the hand tool and just click in the joystick and then move it around all the way I want, however I want to do it. I've customized some other things over here, like if I press left here, I get Alt, they get the color picker, and this and that. And it was all pretty easy. Downloaded this utility, paid for it through PayPal. It takes just a couple minutes. You go through the install, it's really easy, and then what you have to do is once it sees whatever controller you have, the controller's got to be on and synced and everything like that. It'll see it in the settings. Wrong settings. There you go. You can see all different axes and all different things, rumble and all that other kind of stuff. For Photoshop and these kind of purposes, you'll see Photoshop as my #1 profile. You can attach as many as 8 different profiles for different programs. You will have to click on them manually, otherwise it's not going to work. But every single one of these buttons I can have different shortcuts to, including the triggers, which is neat. And then after that, you would save your profile. Here you'll see my Xbox 360 profile. You could set it to automatically load when you start the program up, which is nice. So to actually go and configure this thing, what you'd want to do is, you're going to want to verify which button you want to use, and then say, for example, I want to use the A button right here. Okay, you're going to click that, and what will happen is you'll get this nice keyboard that's going to come up. And with this nice keyboard, what you can do is say, I want to have something simple like, I don't know, the hand tool. Okay, after you set that, it sort of auto saves to your session, and then to make sure you save it to your whichever profile you're configuring, you'll hit that little button right there, and that's it. It's permanent. Now, like I sort of said, these are individual per program. I mean, not really. You can use it for whatever you want, but for me later on, this will be Manga Studio. This will be Sketchbook Pro. So what you would want to do is when you open up Manga Studio and you load your profile for its auto load, whatever, you're just going to want to click in the button for whichever program you've customized that profile hotkey for. So in a situation where you're going to use one of the sticks to zoom, what you have for that is these advanced options. And if you're gaming, you can imagine all the kinds of different things you're going to want to do with this, but you can set like turbo, and what that's going to do is when you go to zoom in and out, it won't skip. It won't be like in steps. And you can configure this however you want. If you go too crazy with it, you'll just touch the thing and it'll go nuts the screen. But that's really basically all I've done. I haven't done anything fancy or gotten cute with it in any way. There's just no need. The one setting that I'm having a little bit of a hard time with, because it's different in every program, is rotating the screen. But I'm still working on that. So anyway, for $10, this program is great. If you have these controls laying around for another, $10, $11 on eBay, for $20 you're getting a great setup for things half the times you already have laying around. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you later.